Jaitley Stadium. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Alison. We go down to the middle now, the captains are ready for the toss.
It's probably going to be a good batting surface throughout this match. It might just favour the team putting the pads on first. Sodhi wants to get off to a good start and take on the new ball, it seems. Fitzpatrick up the other end to start things off. These two make a very good combination.
The crowd are making a heck of a lot of noise even before the first ball's been bowled. Let's see how long they can keep that up for. Great shot, just square a backward point. That might just make it. Return from out on the boundary, good fielding.
That shot sees them get their innings started. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Cracking shot, leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more. He's quick onto that in the infield. Top edge. Let's go well over the keeper's head. Not before as well.
Threw the hands at it. Got it early, but enough on it to get 4. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Fitzpatrick with a leave. Didn't like the whip.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the fielder with that shot. Singh, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Nice shot, runs possible.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Hit the bones out of that. It's going for a maximum.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Shot, should be runs here.
Got it away for 4, back with a point very nicely.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. We'll force a mistake. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. Namibia, 19 for none.
Oh, crisp, elegant, and in this case, definitely powerful. Fantastic start to the chase. No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Big edge. Where's that going? Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Fitzpatrick loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Can't get that outside the ring field. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be forward.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when the leak runs like that.
It's a strong combination at the top of the order, and they're showing why so far. How will he reply?
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous hit.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Straight back past the bowler. Great shot. on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Patel with a beautiful piece of fielding. Over Namibia, 36 for none.
It's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Going with spin now.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Couldn't get it through the field. Nicked it. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Sodhi has hit that fine ball and run away for four. Fine leg will not get near that one.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
10 runs out of there. Namibia, 46 for none.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Patel, the spinner, coming into the attack. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot. Runs possible.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Lovely bowling.
Fitzpatrick doesn't offer a shot.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Namibia, 58 for none. Captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Square cut, finds point, no run. Edged it. Cuts that off well in the infield. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Huge edge.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent.
They were just a bit flat after the power play. They came out hard, and I think they really need to keep up that mentality for the back half of the innings.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbook.
Can't afford to go too full again. Does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Sodi, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Shide, should be runs here. Nice shot. Cut away to cover point. They'll get the single.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away though. What a lovely shot to find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Straight to the fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Massive outside edge. quick onto that in the infield. Big edge. Power and precision in that shot.
There's a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Edged, what a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Square cut, finds point, no run. Doesn't beat the infield. Finds the fielder with that shot. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting and a lot to push on from here.
Caught.
That's a really good half-century. Ensured the strike rate is maintained. It's pushed on really, really well. New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit.
Yada coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Massive outside edge. Namibia starting to hit their stride now after a big over. India in a whole heap of trouble.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Fitzpatrick has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Big edge. A
good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to the batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Can't get that outside the ring field. Off the middle of the bat. That's the over. Namibia, 123.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Singh back on now. Beats That's the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Oh my, that's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Couldn't get it through the field. Nice shot, straight to gully. Huge edge. Interesting decision to change the bowl. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge how well these two are scoring. Well, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Edged it. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Massive outside edge. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
With enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Might look to go big again here.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Good return back from the deep. next delivery right. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Too much room and got what it deserved.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and they're going to get punished on this pitch. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Cuts that off well in the infield. 17 runs out of there. Namibia, 160 for one.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Boomerang back into the attack. Full, do they go short? Locked onto this delivery after the boundary. Edged it, no one there. Could be four.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Big edge. Finds the edge. Massive outside edge. Yada has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Fitzpatrick, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
quick onto that in the infield. Perfectly timed.
That's a great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Yada with a beautiful piece of fielding. 11 runs added there. Namibia are 180 for 1.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take the hit.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Huge edge.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Straight to the fielder. Edged it. Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand. It's going to need to be very accurate. Got to try and pitch it up into the toes. Shot. Should be runs here.
Collects that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
How clean did they hit that? Plays up immaculately with a straight bat. How will the bowler respond?
Edged, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Huge. That has flown.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Follows up the first six with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
And that's the end of the innings. Namibia have set a target of 212 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
That's a cracking shot. That's going to be six. It's going way back into the crowd there.
And that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Sharp has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Too much room and got what it deserved. That's one for on line. Square there, taking the rip.
The left-handed batter taking guard. They want a solid start.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set. problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That's a big one, and Maximum, away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power is immense. That's flying over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and left, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbook.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Doesn't beat the infield. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now. Can't get that outside the ring field. Kishan taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Thick edge. Kishan, stand and deliver. Holds the pole as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Power and precision in that shot. That's a boundary save for sure. Big edge. 9 runs out of there. India 28 for 1.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Off the middle of the bat.
Get that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
After what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Finds the fielder with that shot. maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. 14 runs added there. India are 42 for 1.
Well, it's been a fantastic first half of the power play, going at 12 plus and over. They're in a very strong position early on.
Couldn't get it through the field. Beautiful bowling.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat.
Yada ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Huge edge.
Oh, that edge was so close to going to hand. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
Should have stuck.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
4 overs gone, and it's a very good start to this run chase. Excellent power play so far. Well, they've faced 1 ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Do they go short? What to ponder this delivery after the boundaries. Massive outside edge.
Good return back from the deep.
It's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Well, now that could be out. The ground, that's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Showing that they mean business this innings, barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, gone again, that's even bigger than the first maximum. I think it might have gone into the ring as well.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will take that one though. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
5 gone and the ball's been disappearing a lot. 2 and over the boundary so far. Going at 12 plus and over. This chase is off to a fantastic start. good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Yadav left alone through to the keeper.
Edged it, no one there. Could be four. Over India, 74.
Some massive hitting in that power play, going 12 plus runs and over. Bowlers need to tighten up, or this match is going to be lost quickly.
This bowler knows how to give the ball a mighty tweak. See how they go. Nice shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Verma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Super catch, right on the boundary.
Dubé, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly. He's got their tail up.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
There was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
That's a solid shot. He's quick onto that in the infield. Snap it through for a single. Good running. Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Nice shot, runs possible. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Well played. Could be a quick single. Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Edged, and the chance goes begging. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Square cut, finds point, no run.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Shot, should be runs here. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Namibia will need to change their approach. Leaking runs, that'll give both batters enormous confidence.
At the moment, they've got a chance in these next few overs to shift momentum. If these two stay in and keep up this shot making.
That is quite extraordinary. Don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, you've got to hit the broadcast truck.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you've just got to accept it and move on. Oh, that's just too full. Yada makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be four. Runs out of there. India 112 for 3.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Straight to the fielder. Finds the edge. Caught, and that's stuck. Gone. Great catch. Good reactions.
The right-handed batter out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Nice shot. Runs possible.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Huge edge. Finds the fielder with that shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. India are 129 for 4.
At the moment, they've got a chance in these next few overs to shift momentum if these two stay in and keep up this shot making.
Couldn't get it through the field. Dubé waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. That's the over. India are 130 for 4. They've hung in there. The required rate hasn't gone too far ahead of 12 and over. If they keep their head, the final few overs, they'll have a real shot of winning the match.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Packed on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Too good. That is huge.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. And what a catch.
Singh, the left-hand middle order batter, taking guard. First ball for the batter, coming in.
And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Patel coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Fitzpatrick coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Patel ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front-foot shot. And there's no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum is always one direction.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Power and precision in that shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Superb catch.
Left-hander out in the middle, almost ready to face their first ball.
Yada, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. the front foot. Super shot. Should be full.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly further and have been put away.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? And what a strike that is. Right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
15 runs out of there. India, 106 for 7.
They've hung in there. The required rate hasn't gone too far ahead of 12 and over. If they keep their head, the final few overs, they'll have a real shot of winning the match. How will he reply?
That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
He's quick onto that in the infield. Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. It's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the Capitals stick with them.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Get over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the lane, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Too much room and got what it deserved. Fitzpatrick, brilliant stuff. A backward square with a great catch.
Singh coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Hardik watchful there and through to the keeper.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on the length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Pandya picks that up beautifully over the top, and away it goes for a maximum.
Fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch, and admire. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to the batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
This is in the air again. Clears the fielder, and that is 3 off 3. It's raining maximum. Absolute carnage.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Just a little bit of room given.